Hello and welcome out, my Taurus Nation. This is Angela with High Priestess Healer 1111. So we're going to get started here with one of my new decks, okay? This will help you guys learn as well so that you can understand deeper when I'm speaking. So the Ace of Swords here is a yes card. So if you're looking for an answer, it's a definite yes, okay? You could be dealing with a water sign, a Leo, but you're really looking for some clarity on some kind of path, okay? And I feel like as I was meditating, there's a path, and I saw a path, and I saw like snow, so it was like winter time, okay? And we also have angel answer cards too to confirm that. We'll try those. But you've got some new ideas, new plans. There's just some mental clarity that's coming to you. So that's why you're able to now put into some new ideas and plans in place. So if you're putting them into place right now, that means, you know, in winter, that is when you'll start to see the efforts, okay, of your results of you nurturing what it is that these new ideas that you're planting now, okay? I feel like they will be successful, especially with the Ace of Swords card, okay? That's a victory card. It's a success card. Also, somebody could be communicating with you. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with a Libra and Aquarius. Is it Aquarius? Yeah. Libra. Again. Anyways, so you're starting to see things for what they are. You're seeing the truth of some kind of situation. I felt to drawn this way real quick. Oh, that's why. Top of the deck here says truth. So you're going to gain some truth or mental clarity that, you know, it helps you to move forward in a big way. Okay, like a total, you know, shift of energy of who you are to who you're going to become. It's like, oh, well, I've been affirmation all this time to become this person I'm not. I've been trying to manifest this person, you know, not a person, but since I said that, some of you may be trying to manifest a person. But you're trying to manifest yourself to being a better person, which would, you know, entail not being judgmental or criticizing or, like, I don't know, forgiving, healthy boundaries, like all the things that we had to learn in the low vibing, you know, frequencies, you know, like fear and doubt and shame and all that. So you're trying to move away from that and then towards, you know, the light, towards the lighter ends of feeling like joyful and feeling like happy and excited and motivated and energetic. Looks like things are going your way. You found some financial success and you're feeling more stable and secure at the moment. Prosperity I do see, and wealth, property, I see all those in your near future. Let's see, rewards through hard work. So kind of like if you're working right now at work, possibly someone is looking to you for, they see your extra, like they see your extra ability, work, like efforts, and you know, they would like to promote you in some way, you know, even if it's just like recognition, okay? But it feels like more like something of an award, and I would say financial because it was a 9 of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Oh gosh, did I did them upside down. Hold on. I'm still the ones that come out, I keep them down and then I face them right side up and from then on. Okay, so you are trying hard to keep your resilience about you because you're going through this change, you know, and it's like you're trying to keep everything in balanced and composed, and you know, until you can, you know, lighten your load, lighten your burdens. When you get these new truths, they kind of almost set you free. It's like, oh, well, I thought this and that was stressing me out, but if that's not true, then man, okay, I feel better, I can let that load down, right? So you'll gain a truth, something like that, okay? You're feeling successful because You know, you just want to be peaceful. You want to walk away. With this 5 of Swords, you know, that is one of my least favorite cards. Okay, usually it's right side up. Thank God it's this way. This is the only way I like to see this card. But this is like, you know, like the little guy right here walking away doesn't necessarily mean that he got, you know, slayed or whatever, or wasn't victorious, right? Because this guy is kind of spiteful. He's like, he wants to win at all costs. It's not, you know, sometimes just to win, you know, which is ridiculous sometimes. But this one says peaceful resolution, moving on, compromise, communication, and ending conflicts. So whatever truth this is that's coming in, it's definitely bringing in peace. Okay, it's bringing in for all parties. Okay, because when you walk away from someone who you know, always wants to fight, or that fights with you, then I guess there's a peaceful resolution, you know, and you can move on. Okay, but there does have to be compromises. Without that, you know, in communicating about that, you can't end conflicts and they will continue. Okay, so starting to try the more peaceful approach. Okay, but you're still, you know, not victorious with it yet. You're trying and failing and trying and failing, and then sometimes it work, you know, sometimes you see right here it says failure. This is a card of usually a victory, okay, of recognition. It's the 6 of Wands, and usually it's success and victory, you know, and it's a parade. But this is upside down, and so it says failure, losing, disadvantage, disgrace, being hunted, ill will. So I think you know, you're getting through that oh, I'm failing stage, you know, oh, I'm losing stage, oh, I'm at a disadvantage stage, kind of woe is me, kind of victim syndrome, you know, oh, you know, I'm being hunted, or, you know, definitely not any ill will, you know, but it's a good card, even though it's upside down. Not all reverse cards are bad, okay, just so you know. And I take reversals. I know some people don't, but I do. I think they're very important. Get very important information into the stories. All right, so keep trying, and just be careful about either being in your ego and taking the advice of your ego versus your soul and spirit, and or somebody in your vicinity, or of your friends and family, or a male of influence. Okay, be careful for their advice. Okay, it's because we've got a king, okay, who is of cups, who usually is emotionally you know, intellectual, intelligent, has an emotional intelligence, but this guy's upside down, and this one is not good. Okay, the only way we like to see this king is like this, emotionally stable. So it says bad advice, scheming, fraud, an alcoholic or drug addict, one who looks out only for himself. Okay, this could be a Pisces. A Pisces. That's the card on there. All right, so don't take any kind of bad advice, you know, scheming, plotting, frauding, you know, getting into alcohol and drugs with whoever this person is, you know, coming into your life, because you're not going to get anywhere. Look, as I say, you're not going to get anywhere. The Chariot's upside down. The Chariot takes you somewhere. It takes you somewhere fast, and it takes you where you're supposed to go. This is not where you're supposed to be, and it's actually drudgery. Okay, that's a channeled message. Whatever this is here. Okay, so just be careful, and not to take bad advice. Okay. It says yeah. So let's see. Instead of like this one being victory, overcoming obstacles, successful, you know, self-discipline, focus, you know, that's what this normally symbolizes. But if this is you, you are not doing good, okay? And you don't need to be making any rash decisions, because it's not going to lead to victory, okay? You're going to go in a direction that is not, that you're not supposed to be on, You're trying to forceful. It says forcefulness. So the trick is to kind of let things flow, you know, put out to the world what you want, you know, put steps towards that way, actions meet intentions, and practices that moving forward, okay? Don't go backward, go forward, okay? So just needing to work on, you know, some self-control, and, you know, you need to really sit down with yourself and find out what you're about, you know, there's some self-discovery. Because in here it's showing, you know, that you have aggression and you're being blocked by obstacles and stuff, and so you're not going in the right direction. You have a lack of direction, a lack of self-control. No self-control and trying to force things, you know, those are lower end energies. To me, that's like devil energy. But something's ending and something is really changing. Oh, here's that shift. This is the shift I was telling you about. I don't know, it's going to go drastic. Like, I'm totally miserable to, whew, I'm totally happy, you know? I'm totally feeling prosperous in every way. Look at her. Oh, I feel wonderful. It's like dancing, right? So we'll leave that there. Death to some kind of partnership, and then a real quick action of arrows of love. Now that you're balanced, and now that you're balanced, okay? But do you see how this ending couldn't take place here until you fix this lower energy? Okay, and then you have the transformation of yourself and then of your partnership. Okay, you could be like, you know, your relationship is upping now that you've learned these things and there's more love into the situation, or it could be the death to the actual relationships, because of the way they are positioned, right? And then this would just mean that there's something happening really fast, okay, something fast happening, but they say don't be hasty. Like again, if you don't lack clarity, it's not time for making decisions. Okay, when you get the truth, you get enlightenment, follow that. Until then, any decisions that you make, you might want to think them over 1 or 2 or 3 times, okay, before you take action or move, okay, or rush into anything. It just, for me, it feels more like some exciting times, okay, some romance, especially with this 2 here of cups, you know, your unity, partnership, compatibility, happy couple, soulmates, potential soulmates, it says, relationships, harmony, balance, equality, attraction, connection, proposal, engagement, marriage, mutual respect. So you could even be in, what does this say over here? Relationship change in spiritual, career, and nature. That was actually from yesterday. But I was reminded of this relationship change here. Kind of feels like that energy here. Yes. So, and then hard work's paying off, okay? So it's not far down the road, and you're becoming more energetic here too, okay? You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, and also, let's see, this ruling planet here of this one. On the other side, yeah, that's Mercury. So yeah, communication and mentality, okay, for this particular card. So that's where the truth comes in, you know. That's what it is. The truth is coming in. Some kind of truth is coming in now, okay, but not till right now, okay. Like I said, it was coming in. I didn't know when, but yeah, there was some kind of spiritual transformation, okay, and then new beginnings. Some let go, some had some endings, okay. This and unexpected upheavals, endings, or just some kind of release, you know, of old baggage or old emotions or old, you know, outdated precepts, you know, that brought you more love to yourself, love to God, or with a partner, right? This doesn't always mean, you know, partner with a partner, but it looks that way. So yeah, I'm seeing here, yep, there's an Emperor on the top and there's a Temperance on the bottom. And they want them in this order. Okay, so this is something that you manifested. All right. But not until, you know, you got to that balance place, you know, where it's like you let those lower energies go. It wasn't like, oh, my moods and emotions are changing, right? I'm trying to learn something new, but, you know, I don't always, I fail sometimes, and sometimes, you know, I'm getting better each time, you know, so it's not failing. So it's like, oh, now I got this balance, I got this down, you know, it's now part of the way I am. And so in that case, you know, you attract the person, you know, that you are supposed to be with, your potential soulmate, right? And there's 2 Sagittariuses in a row. So again, Sagittarius could be important here. And then, let's see. All right, so there is an Emperor here that comes in. All right. Now I don't know. Let me try and feel into the energies, right? Because we already have a King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups here is in this relationship that's ending, and then the Emperor. No, give me 2 seconds here. There's the fine. There's someone. I feel like this King of Cups is someone around you or yourself. But yeah, because if you're an ego, it's you. If it's not, then it's someone around you. Okay. But it feels okay. So it feels like you're this King of Cups to me. That's the energy I'm getting. And yeah, I feel like, yeah, because you walked away. Here's the cards that fell out. So this after this Emperor also could be, you know, I'm taking charge of my life. You have more structure, more authority, maybe, you know, in your job or wherever. You're just feeling more, in your power. You know, like very strong, very confident. Disciplined. Okay, so that's good, because before there wasn't discipline, there was lack of self-control, you know. Okay, and now that with the Sagittarius card with the Temperance, you're balanced. Okay, because being this King upside down is no fun. Okay, I have been there, where you're just like, you know, I don't know what to do. Not like this King side upside down. Okay, like not knowing what to do. But this King in particular is just some kind of bad advice. Yeah. So just be careful who you speak to, okay? It's has the throat chakra on there, okay? If that means something for you, so be careful who you talk to. I keep wanting to say that. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you talk to. So that's a channel message to you, because I can't stop saying that. Kind of nervous. I don't even know why. Yeah, ideas and intuition. So your ideas and intuition were off, very much so. And it had you doing some things that were not good. Okay? And so now that you're coming to Temperance, you know, there's not going to be any more of that. You know, you have balance, peace, patience, moderation, okay, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates, and serenity. Like, that's priceless, right? You know? Excuse me. So we got peaceful resolutions, good luck, transformations. That's a huge transformation, like night and day. Okay, and then there's possible that this emperor comes in. I don't. Some could be someone who's you're watching them or they're watching you. It doesn't have to be, or it could just be like a father figure or a leader or spiritual leader or someone coming in to give you a message, you know, or just people coming around trying to gossip or see what's going on. You know, so just don't listen. I mean, listen to them people, but be careful who you talk to. That's what I guess what I'm getting. So if you're looking for some news, you know, you need to be patient, okay? Because there's going to be some delays. And then so patience is needed until you learn how to be patient. When you learn that everything happens in divine timing and divine order, you can have inner peace. You trust God, you trust the process, okay? But yeah, the page comes in and usually comes with a message. It's also about clarity or you know, planning. Sometimes it says you know, unconcerned about the feelings of others. So just people who it looks like there's just around you and gossiping and trying to give you bad advice and stuff. Like, I don't understand why that people would do that, but just beware of that, you know. Like my family and I, we don't sit around and gossip. And when I hear gossip, I'm like, today, as a matter of fact, I had to do that. I was like, okay, you know what? We don't need to sit here and gossip, you know. And then they were like, well, it's the truth. I'm like, well, okay, well, you said it more than once, so, you know. To that person, it wasn't gossip. To me, it was. It was like, okay, you said it once, fine. If it's a fact, fine. Even if you think it is and it's not, or it is a fact. But to just reiterate, to me just seems like a waste of time, you know, like in my brain now, you know, because I want to fill it with positive things. So if you want inner peace like I do, go ahead that way. Otherwise, go ahead and listen to this and go into the circle that's never ending. Okay, so cut those people off, friend or family, doesn't matter who. You may get some communication, okay. You may do some traveling, okay. He looks like he's ready for some adventures. So it looks like something here is being cut off. This may have to do with twin flames. All of this is for your happiness, though, and your growth. Okay. There's a lot of water here, so you could be dealing with Pisces and Cancer. Actually, we have a lot of fire, too. So Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini. And is that, yeah, and Scorpio. Yeah, those are the signs on here, so you could be dealing with any of these signs. So it looks like here now, there's some, let me put the cards out so I can just see the story better than trying to explain each card. I don't need to explain the card to you. What's going to happen, right? The cards. Sorry, I can't find where I put my cards down. I've got so many on here. I'm going to fix this up. Please forgive my mess. I don't even know where they're at. Okay, doesn't matter. So then I just need these. Let's see. This is ridiculous. Guys, what's going on? Okay, so there is some things that you're going through, but it's necessary. Okay, and everybody goes through it. Okay, so it's your time to ascend. It's your time to awaken more, to expand your consciousness. And so when learn new things. Sometimes you have to unbecome who you were, and it feels very, very different and kind of odd or weird or sad, you know, like you're losing part of yourself, you know, even though it's a good thing, okay, right? But sometimes we have to do the things that are hard and don't feel good that are going to make us successful anyways, okay? So it looks like for whatever reason, you had to step away from this marriage and you had to just go within, okay, for whatever reason, okay? We don't know the reason why yet. But it just looks like you were not fulfilled because, you know, 9 of Cups would be the self-fulfillment card. You're letting go of something, traveling, you just reached some kind of limit, okay? And you did this self-analysis here in this hermit time frame, you know, where you began, you went through an introspection and you really got to discover, well, what do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? And then make changes in your life necessary. You know, we should do that every day, or, you know, once a year, once every 3 years. I mean, you can do it all the time, you know, because the more that perspectives that you change, you need to ask yourself, okay, well, how does that affect my life? How is that going to change? You know, your actions change once you change your thoughts, right? So you're deciding, how am I going to act now that I've had this transformation, okay? You're just looking really deep, okay? Some of you may be withdrawing, and that's okay as long as it's not isolation. I feel just a lot of disappointment, okay? And you're looking for the truth. There goes again, right there. Ow. Looking for the truth. Well, that's why you go deep, right? So I'm really glad that you guys are doing that. That means you're doing the work so you can move on and feel amazing, because you are amazing. You're not becoming amazing. You are amazing. You just have been acting maybe how other people expect you to act, subconsciously, like just, you know, automatic or whatever. But, you know, if someone says you're this or that, you need to take a second and be like, wait, am I really like that? And if you are, then maybe you consider changing some things about you to become better. But if you're not, then it's like, you know what? I am so not like that, you know? But, you know, everyone is entitled, you know, to their opinions. And you can just, it's a time to retrospect. Okay, well, this is what they think, but that's not really what it is. They may be perceiving it that way, but it's not that way. So I don't have to change anything about me, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so that is a channel message for you. All right. So now we've got a little bit too many people here. Okay. Okay, so there is an emperor and an empress. Okay, so these two are definitely a divine counterpart. We know that. Okay. Now let's see if these other people are the same people or different, based upon me now seeing the whole story here. Now this is just you going from, look, unstable, right? Because it's a lack of independence, lack of stability, reckless spending, shady investments, etc. So you went from that to being, you know, King of Pentacles, or in that, you know, energy of being stable, more mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman, bettering yourself, not a risk taker. Well, empire, thriving, high status, stability, security, and enterprising, someone preoccupied with financial matters. So that's good. You did that turnaround really quick. So that's good there. There's no need to be unstable for a long time, and so everything is happening really fast, okay? And it's because it's in divine timing and order. So as long as you follow the path, it'll continue to go fast. Otherwise, you'll have a lot of delays, okay? Because you did create some delays a little bit back here. I mean, there will be times where you don't have a choice, and God is moving you along, or the universe, they're putting things in your path for you to move along, okay? But I see good luck is coming to you. Your life is on track to your on your birth chart, your blueprint that you come here with, so to speak. You're on that line of destiny, and things aren't by just making bad decisions. You're making the decision your soul wants you to, and that you're learning to do that so that you can move forward, because you were tired of being in with the energy that you were in. So all that lower energy ended, and things went really fast. Emperor came in. What is this? And then you did some delays on something. There's some delays. I guess there was an abandonment here. So the only thing that I could say here is that the Queen of Swords, she's more also, the air element, sword, so she more around the thoughts versus, feelings, very perceptive, with keen insight and fair judgment, okay, and makes right decisions because of that. So now is the time to stand up for yourself and be clear about your wants and needs. One who has suffered loss and hardship, an intelligent, witty, analytical woman. So I think this is you, and is X-Nane over here, the air sign here, because X-Nane, the water sign up here, that is the king upside down, that is shady. And you've turned into this empress, okay? And this empress is now, embodies beauty and, exudes beauty, very creative, definitely integrated her divine feminine, and lives in harmony, very much a nurturer, just abundant all around. And your community changes, and so does your vibrancy, okay? So you would imagine that would happen once soulmates, are together. So you get the happy family card, reunion, coming home, celebration, surprises, parties, weddings, events, feeling welcome. That could even be, it could even be your wedding, since you're now together and somebody was cut off here. So you could be getting a relationship change, community spirit, teamwork, success, prosperity. And then the last card here you got is the Queen of Wands. And so that's just like the energy. You're just so lively. You just feel so happy. You feel, confident. You're just prosperous, and you're feeling prideful because of the work that you put in, and you put in to get what you got, okay? You're very, very, very attractive and magnetic. It's a mature woman, a helpful friend, someone who's like very well liked. kind, loyal, generous. By the way, this is my card, Aries. Confident, a competitive woman who enjoys enterprise and the limelight and also values her home and family life. So the story's been told here, unless you just need a confirmation of, there's my card. Need a confirmation. It was pretty cut and dry, and we're already at 35 minutes. Let's see what your divine counterpart wants to say to you. You got a love message for let's see a love message from your divine counterpartner. Call upon the higher self, divine partner. Woo! Okay. Man who knows, or woman who knows what they want to say. So, yeah, there's just a saying, we need to be just friends, and then nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So if you're staying, you got to start being friends, and you have to nurture that friendship. Okay, so so your love life dramatically improves. But if you don't nurture that friendship, then I can see why it would end. So some are putting in the work, some aren't. Some are staying and some aren't. So they say, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joy. You can allow your joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. I can testify to that. This one says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you be true to others. Yeah, that one right there is a big deal, and it's been like a channeled message to you, this particular card. You want to be your authentic self, and you want to be happy, so you need to make sure you follow what you want to do and your heart's desires. Don't base your decisions on any other people for any other reason, okay? Unless you're in this, don't have clarity and you're in upside down mode here, hanging by, just with no clarity, if you don't have clarity, just don't make any rash decisions, okay? All right, so we'll see you next time, and I appreciate you coming out. Like, share, and subscribe. Namaste.